giving a demonstration on what the kids learned so far, and they have gotten confident enough to where they have clients now. So this is our client for the day. They're going to do some wrap curls. Is that okay? And this is actually giving them the experience on working on live clients, because we spend most of the day working on the mannequins. So then when they work on live clients, they get ecstatic and excited, and I get excited because that's the best experience you can get when you're working on a live client.
That is.
You forgot?
No, I just said explain.
Good. Oh, she said it already?
Yeah.
Explain to what it is.
So a tripod is basically to put on a table to do your mannequin. Like if there's not enough.
Like if they're taking it home, if they have an assignment, I give them an assignment like to work on a style.
Gotcha. So there's holding between their knees.
Instead of holding it between, old school, now we have the tripod. So those are one of the older.
Okay.
Yeah, so see, now it's easier to work with.
Makes sense.
Okay, let's go. I'll try to use my principal voice. Welcome. First and foremost, I'd like to introduce our superintendent of schools, Dr. Kenneth Hamilton. So Ken, you just wave to everybody. My name is Jeff Foreman. I'm the deputy superintendent of schools. This is our third year that we've had parents come out of our 8th graders to transition into our high schools of choice. And we couldn't be pleased to have this type of turnout. We've been struggling to gain traction, but the better our programs get, the more proud we become of our schools. And theoretically, we will put our 3 high schools up against anyone in the nation. We travel nationally and see best practices schools. The 3 high schools have so much to offer in different ways that if your children make the most out of their high school career, they will have an advantage nationwide when they start competing for jobs in colleges. And it's a 50-50 piece. We're going to give you the best practices and resources we've acquired, and then we need your help to get them to take the step and push themselves towards what they're looking for. So what I'd like to do is a couple of things. We're going to have the 3 principals up here. They're going to give you a quick overview of the 3 high schools. We're going to show you a quick video from each one of them, and then we're going to ask you to interact with teachers, students, and staff members from the 3 high schools, ask questions, and each school comes with some level of criteria, but primarily there's a choice there. And I always tell stories of how my children, I have 3 boys at different levels, a senior in college, a sophomore in college, and a reluctant learner, a junior in high school. And so I always try to measure how he's doing, and whatever he has, I know that our kids deserve that much and more, and we go out of our ways to try to make that available to our kids. Half the battle is finding what is available and how to take advantage of those opportunities. And when your kids get to the next level, it's not how much they know, it's who they know and what they know and the information that they gather. So as kids get older, they're still kids. And that's a really important thing to keep in mind as parents, that partnership continues. They're just bigger, all right? But they're still kids, and they still need your guidance. They still need your help in talking about their future. Children generally don't know what they want to do when they're in their teenage years except have fun and socialize and do well in school because we tell them to. So we want to build that partnership with you and make you aware of all the incredible opportunities that are available to our kids. I feel like you want to speak, Dr. Hamilton, for a few seconds.
I'm good. Good afternoon, good evening, everyone. So as Dr. Gorman was giving you the overview, I thought of something I just wanted to share before the principals came up, and that is to say that we have been working very hard over the last 5 years to rebrand our district, because we know that there have been a history of our students not getting the best services and programs that they need. So we've been working very diligently, and our data is telling us we've been very successful with that. Our high school graduation rates have increased, our suspensions are down, our student achievement data is up. All of our schools have made progress and are recognized by the state as in schools in good standing. So the reason I wanted to take an opportunity to speak to you this evening is to let you know that Mount Vernon is not the place it used to be in terms of the quality of education and services available for our kids. By providing the 3 high schools of choice, our students have multiple pathways now into college or the workforce. We understand that there are so many career opportunities that exist for our students where they can leave high school certified and credentialed to go right into the workforce and make very, very good earnings, upwards of $70,000, $80,000 in certain professions. So that's why we've customized our high schools to create those opportunities for our students. And for those students who are on track to be in college, and the vast majority of our students are, we want to make sure that when they start applying to colleges, that they get into competitive colleges, and they do so in a manner that allows them to go into college with credits already under their belt, so they don't have to pay for those courses at the college level. 2, that they're eligible for scholarships, and 3, that they graduate college without the extraordinary debt associated with college education. So I really want you to take advantage of the opportunities that are being presented for you this evening. And it's okay if a student makes a decision today about wanting to go to one school and in their junior year decide that they want to cross over to another course of study. But by their junior year, we do need them to commit at that point. So freshman and sophomore year is kind of exploratory. And of course, there are fundamentals that are offered in all 3 high schools. But once they get into the 10th grade, we do ask that they really make a commitment to finishing out whatever program, because if they're interested in getting certified in cosmetology or culinary arts or whatever, they will need those credit hours in order to get their certification. So I don't know if Dr. Gorman was going to hit on that, but I wanted to mention it and ask you to help us get the message out about how the district is in fact changing and how our students are becoming more and more competitive and our schools are becoming more and more attractive to attracting people outside. We've seen property values go up, we see an increase in the number of students returning to our district, and all of that is good information to have as it relates to the perception that the community and our surrounding communities have about our school district. So thank you very much, and I look forward to hearing more about your experience this evening.
Great. I'm going to ask the 3 principals to come up here, give you about a 2-minute piece on their school. We're going to show you 3 5-minute videos and then ask you to interact with our staff, ask questions. You should have received a ballot at home, a mailing last week, without any notification, and if you did, that's great. If not, and you have an 8th grader, we have duplicate ballots for you. Just eyeballing it, looks like there's about 100, 150 of you here today. That means you're in the top 20% of about 500 incoming 9th graders. That means you have a big advantage by being here tonight. So the earlier you get your ballots in, the better off you are. If you don't hand them in tonight, you can give them back to your student's teacher, which goes to the guidance counselor and then comes to the central office, and we'll process those ballots and get you on the right list so we can get your children the right schedule and the right placement early on the front end, as opposed to the summer on the back end when it's more difficult, because we only have limited spots in different schools. So it's very important that you do that. Ask questions and gather information tonight, and that's really what it's about. So Sharon, Evelyn, and Ron, can you guys come up? So I would like to introduce our 3 dynamic principals of our 3 high schools. Ms. Sharon Bradley, Dr. Evelyn Collins, Mr. Ron Gonzalez. Each will give you a 2-minute overview, and then we'll show you a quick video of each piece, and then off to the races. There are some door prizes. We have some Dunkin' Donuts gift cards and a couple of door prizes. There's some pizza, and I think, Patty, we do cookies or just pizza and water tonight? Just pizza and water, all right. And we did the best we can. And thank you for coming out, especially in this bad weather today. We really appreciate this turnout. When I tell you we had about an eighth of this last year. I'm not joking, so this is very impressive. This means that this is a good sign for us that we're starting to spread the wealth more, and that you're getting information, and that you're coming out and you're vested in your child's education, and we want to be partners with you in that process. So Sharon, I'll start off with the Mount Vernon STEAM Academy. Ms. Sharon Bradley.
Good evening. As Dr. Gorman said, I'm Sharon Bradley. I'm the proud principal of the Mount Vernon STEAM Academy. We're really excited about our STEAM Academy. This is our second year, so you will be a part of our third year if you come and join us. We have a lot of great things going on, and you will be able to see some of the things that our students are doing and our teachers are doing once you leave here. All of our students are given a laptop for the whole entire school year, and which we use these devices a lot in instruction. It's a tool, it's an extra tool. It doesn't take the place of a teacher, but it does enhance your education. We have in our school Project Lead the Way classes, which deal with engineering and biomedical classes, beginning and then advanced. We have robotics classes. We have the traditional classes, which everyone has to take. We still have to fulfill New York State requirements in order for you to graduate, but all of these things are in addition to that. We have a lot of collaboration with our students and our teachers. Our teachers are more facilitators, so our students are working in groups and teams and learning from each other and sharing from each other and growing with each other. We have a partnership with Lehman College, and many of our students last year went to took college courses after school last year. They worked in biology labs and in computer coding class. They also worked with earth science. This year they're going to be starting it up soon again, and we're adding one mathematics in the college level. In September we'll be doing a project with Concordia College. We have a partnership with them, and our 9th graders that enter that program will be in that program for 4 years and will graduate with 60 college credits. So we're really excited about that also. All of our students are in AVID elective classes, and many of you, I think, already in your K-8 schools had AVID. It's advancement via individualized determination. And what we do is, that's another course to enhance instruction, enhance your leadership skills as young people. I guess I'm talking to parents and young people now, so I'm switching back and forth, and help you as you prepare for college and career readiness. I think, and I think my co-workers feel the same way, that we have the best students, we have the best parents, we have the best faculty and staff, and the superintendent's given me the time to end up. So hopefully you will come and join us, and we'll meet you over here. Thank you.
Good evening, parents. Performing individual Connecticut School. Thank you so much. The really cool thing about our school is not only is it a high school, it's a secondary school. So how many parents have kids who are going into 6th, 7th, 8th grade? That's also an option for your child. Our school is designed for our most creative and talented kids who have aspirations in the performing and visual arts. So what do I mean by that? It means the students have an opportunity to be sequenced in the arts, starting in the 6th grade, going all the way through to the 12th grade. So while we have a high school division, we're actually a secondary school. So we welcome kids 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and in 2020, we'll be 6 through 12. So it'll be our 6th year of existence in the Mount Vernon City School District, and we're very thrilled about that. Students audition to get in, meaning they have to come to an open house. Our open house is in January. You come, you see the school in action, you get a tour of the school, you see performances, you look at our data, which is through the roof. So oftentimes people think when children are involved in the arts, they're low performing. That's not it at all. We have the highest performing data for our middle school, for ELA and math. We outperform parts of New York State. So we're doing some great stuff. We also integrate the arts in all the academic classes. So students who are interested in theater, interested in dance, interested in orchestra music, band, the visual arts. And in 2020, we add the technical theater major, which will be for students who are interested in learning costume design, lighting design, stage design. So that's an addition to our program. We also do 3 major main stage performances a year. Kids perform in a musical, a straight show, they do showcases, They travel all around the city, they win awards. It's a wonderful place for the right students. So if you have a child who's passionate about the arts, meaning the performing and or visual arts, it's the right place, because what we learn and what we know due to the research is when you put a kid in a school where they feel that that's where they belong and they're passionate about their art form, we're able to take that child and have them be very successful academically as well. So we host, we have a number of advanced placement courses. We even have AP in music theory, we have AP in 2D art. We also have the histories, the math, the science, all of that. We have what every school has, a little bit more in terms of the AP courses. We have partnerships with Purchase College, Juilliard, Concordia, where our kids are able to go and take classes after school and on the weekends. We have kids who dance with the Dance Theater of Harlem, who are with the Harlem School of the Arts. If you Google us, you'll see all of the newspaper ads that have come up. It's really a great place. You can tell I'm very passionate about it. I'm an arts person myself. And so if that's your child, the Performing and Visual Arts School is the place to be, located on Nellie Thornton High School campus. Thank you all.
Can I put this down? Good evening, folks. I am Ron Gonzalez, the proud principal of the Mount Vernon High School. So we consider ourselves the Rock. Why? Because like my colleagues have been on a journey to launch a new school, we have been the mainstay in the Mount Vernon City School District since this building was erected in 1963. So here's what I'm most proud of as the principal of Mount Vernon High School. 3 things. 1, we are using avid and dual enrollment courses to make sure that our students are participating in the most rigorous education available to them around the world. So just like the STEAM Academy and in many of our K-8 buildings, avid is at the forefront of what we are doing. We are using that to make sure that our students are prepared for college and or a career. Doesn't mean they all need to go to college, but we will make sure that your children are ready for college. What's the alternative to college? A career path. Dr. Hamilton mentioned earlier this evening that when a student matriculates through the career path and creates a portfolio that travels with them, they can gain entry-level positions to a number of career services that would help them to make a wage well over $70,000 to $80,000 at almost entry level. Some of those courses are, among the CTE courses, we have barbering, cosmetology, automotive production, TV production. We have a state-of-the-art TV production studio in our building. Not only do our students get the practical experience, they also get the theory behind these. So if they do want to continue their education at the college level in any of our CTE courses, they are very well prepared to do that. The other piece that I want to highlight in terms of academics is we have submitted an application to the International Baccalaureate, which is the most rigorous educational program that a student can receive anywhere in the world. That means that when a student graduates with a DP, diploma program, in addition to their high school diploma, they can enroll into almost any college with at least 33 college credits. That is a significant amount of savings to you as a parent, and it is a significant amount of educational catapulting that we are putting our students on a trajectory to make sure that they are seen by the very best colleges. We are receiving our International Baccalaureate visit this spring, and we know that we will be fully implemented and authorized to begin the 2020-2021 school year with International Baccalaureate. The last thing I want to mention is the hands-on experience that you'll get to see this evening. So this evening, as you travel through the cafeteria, you'll meet some of our teachers that are here to talk to you about IB, AVID. Our CTE teachers work diligently to make sure that the portfolios are being created so that when a student leaves a cosmetology course and they have their 1,000 hours of practical experience, that they can use that to match it up with the career and financial management and entrepreneurship courses and open up their own salon. Our goal is not to create barbers. Our goal is to create barbershop owners. Our goal is to create your children as owners in this community so that they can continue the process of bringing more and more students to participate in the apprenticeship programs right here in Mount Vernon. So I will be around the rest of the evening. I thank you for giving us your attention. Please, please do make sure that you engage with our staff. All of our teachers from all three of our buildings have worked very, very diligently to prepare some information for you, and I'm excited to see what my colleagues have, and I'm excited to answer any questions that you all have. Thank you so much for being here. At this time, I turn it over to...
We're going to actually, why don't we do the high school video since you're
Beautiful.
here.
Well, as the proud principal of the Mount Vernon High School, we have so many things that we're so happy about, and so many things that we've accomplished these last few years. Looking forward to the future. As you can see behind me is our beautiful school that has been renovated and now open for business, and we're going to be able to provide our students with opportunities to swim, even with USA Swimming, with some of the Olympic clinics that we'll be having, and providing water safety instruction to our community so that they too can take advantage of this place, this beautiful place that we have at Mount Vernon High School. We're definitely on the rise here at Mount Vernon High School, inside the classroom, physically, and as well as intellectually. So some of the steps that we've taken to make sure that our students get pushed academically is we've made a few changes. Some of the changes that we've made are moving into what we call academy. So our small learning communities are places where our students can come and they feel welcome. That we offer where students can graduate high school with having earned some college credit.
And what that is a college course that's not necessarily different at all. It's the actual Syracuse course that you can take here in high school. Now, you pass the course, and you will be able to receive 3 college credits from Syracuse University.
Hello, my name is Isabel. I teach AVID, which stands for Advancement via Individual Determination. It's a course that helps students prepare for college. We do a lot of activities such as organizing our binders, learning how to take good notes. But we also do a lot of fun activities. We do quick drives, where we do a drawing activity, and then we exchange those ideas, and we learn how to communicate in the class. It's meant for students that are geared toward college, want to go to college, but they just need that little extra prep in order to be ready by the time they get to 12th grade.
AVID has helped me with organizing my binder, notes. It helps me remember the topics that I did in class, like global history, and it helps me to remember everything that we went over. My favorite thing about the high school is the teacher, because the people have helped me from the past that is going to help me with my goals in life.
They encourage us to be our best, but like they do it in a way that we're free to get there the way we want to get there.
My favorite thing about the high school is that it's a different like environment, different kids, different teachers, different programs, different activities to do.
It's not just about academics here at Mount Vernon High School. While that's obviously the one thing that we focus on mostly, we have a population of students that participate in athletics.
My name is Mr. Semino, and I just want to tell you how exciting it is to be here at Mount Vernon High School in the world of sports. We have 3 seasons. We begin in mid-August with our football and our track teams and our soccer, boys and girls teams. We head into the winter season, which is indoor track, We also have basketball, both at the boys and girls. Also with cheerleading. Cheerleading is now a sport in New York State, so we've got sports for just about everyone. Athletics is very exciting at Mount Vernon High. Brings the whole community together. We've got a beautiful new gym that actually was put together a year ago, and the entire community really masses to support their teams. If you have a youngster, male or female, interested in the world of sports, this is the place to be. There's a great camaraderie. The teachers, the staff, custodians, security, everyone supports the student athletes.
We've come a long way here at Mount Vernon High School, and we've turned the corner. Mount Vernon High School has made progress. So we're very happy with the progress that we've made, and the outlook on the 2020 bond has us really excited about this next phase that we're going to head into, both academically, socially, and emotionally for our students at Mount Vernon High School.
Mount Vernon High School, everybody.
school. I hope to major in biology, hopefully at Cornell. And I'm in classes like physical environmental science, which is part of Lead the Way. And the stuff that we're doing here is very bio related, and it's really helped me towards where I want to be, which is a neonatologist. And programs like me, which Lehman College, I went to there during the spring and the summer, and I worked in a college environment with associate field, bio related, and it just helped planning to graduate and attend either soon be able to or soon or to my bachelor's degree. We can attend either NYU or Columbia to my medical degree.
Collaboration.
My name is Scott Lowe. I'm a science teacher and engineering teacher at Mount Vernon State Academy. A typical day for me here at Mount Vernon State Academy is one that's full of engagement, learning, fun, and knowing that there's no one way to find the right answer.
I am for myself.
Hi, my name is Ashley Vasquez, and I'm a teacher at the Mount Vernon State Academy. I teach social studies and admin. For my admin classes, between tutorology and Socratic seminars, our students are continuously engaged. They work every day towards becoming better students and becoming more college and career ready.
Well, I want to major in chemical engineering and hopefully attend NYU so I can get the program at the school I worked in for a while.
Hi, I'm Donna Rustin. I'm an English teacher here at the Mount Vernon State Academy. We have students who are using their devices to research projects and to solve problems based on the things that are going on in our communities. It's just one of a lot of laughter and student engagement, and students really take hold of their learning.
By the way, this is our head of information technology, Mr. Joe McGrath. Let's give him a round of applause, please. Exciting time. Okay, so what we'd like you to do is interact with our staff. The cafeteria, the big auditorium is there. Ask questions and get your ballots in within 2 weeks. And if not, get it in afterwards. But ask questions and be engaged. And thank you for coming out and being partners for your children's education.
Give me your hand now.
Like 12 of them now. Turn up. Them tell them I put on the bus. Yeah. Is that short? Yes, you should. Okay. Yeah, you have a nice little smile. Hey, there's a lot of people. We need to do something.
También apenas dice, vamos. Increasing throttle. I'm just going to put you in another gear. And also, manual transmission, I'm pushing the clutch and the shift. With this system, it stops the throttle for a split second. So they can shift it like a manual transmission. And the transmission is rapid. But the key behind it is our new style.
It's really cool when the picture's really nice too. Like that's Mr. Ubiwa. No. Do you want to take a picture? He will take it. He's like, no.
Who's taking the picture?
He's gonna take it.
You got this.
Nah, it's okay. It looks fire because with this thing and the lighting, it looks like little lights in the background. It looks fire. Trust me, girl. You gotta take the picture. 3.
All right, we'll do the best we can.
Thank you. Hire me.
You're nice.
Hire me.
You're nice.
You gotta start paying.
Real quick, are you ready? If you're willing to get rid of this, because they want to roll it out.
I guess you could make it.
They're on the basketball team.
My God. Are you ready? 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 Hey, are you ready? I'll do this one. Defense. But what if she had a friend with a gun or a lover with a gun like
Or maybe she had diabetes and an insulin shot.
she's done so an insulin shot would break. Somebody that way because we have a friend that's
That's a candy.
so it fell. So that when we
Join my family.
That's
Come to Mount Vernon State Academy, and you gotta come here.
I know what it is here. Not out. Or he just
More complexity of what I did have. I like my something they could What do you think? Pretty cool, right?
And she's taking biology too. So you have that swimmer.
yeah. I know, but it's not good.
Even though it's
They're going to take our days and hours and find the Use the mouse, turn the handle in there, once that's done,
over there.
Yeah, you can recycle. At first, no, I know I'm fresh. Yes. Because there are some outsiders. Hey, Mom. Hey.
Well, close them up, don't get Oh, this is a picture for the ages. Hold on. Oh, jeez. Oh, you put it down. Wait, let me see. Oh, you put it down.
I was gonna leave it running and like touch it with the phone.
To make sure with all the additional students are still struggling. You can do something right here in our community. Start at Newport. We have a trout acclimation program right here in our own greenhouse. Avid student. Number 5, Jada Robinson.
Number 24, look out for me.
Sanaya Hamilton right here.
Jada Robinson.
We here. The student athlete comes first, and here I'm having a high school with a large variety of that student athlete first. We take our basketball very seriously, but in order for that basketball to happen, we need a college education. A college education.
We
High
want
school
D1
come here.
offers. D1 offers.
First, the education, the brains. You gotta put the book smarts. You need that first before the basketball.
And Avid is the best program for it.
College organization, college experience.
So basically, it teaches you how to present in front of large crowds of people. It teaches you how to be a risk taker, organizational skills, all of the above.
Like right now.
Yeah. So,
look out for us on the court and look out for us in school.
I'm dunking this season. You know the vibe.
And I'm giving that assist.
Oh, yes, man. We love the kids. We love the kids. I don't know. And your scissors.
Okay, that one's not bad.
Nice one.
Okay, so my name is Jay Taylor, and I'm in the CNA program. So come over here. This is Miss Ball. 064. And this is Miss Jones.
We have a 0.
Glitter bug potion. And right here, we show you how dirty your hands are, how many microorganisms.
065.
You rub this into your
065
hand,
here.
thoroughly, into your nail beds and everything, and you come over here.
No, 065. Let's mix these up a little bit.
Right, come over here.
Yay! We have our first winner.
Put your hands underneath.
There you go.
And now you see all the microorganisms on your hand, and how dirty your hands are. You need to wash your nail beds more thoroughly.
Thoroughly?
Yes. Now, you take the hand sanitizer, break it into your hand as best as you can for 15 to 20 seconds. Get into your nails like this. And when you feel like you've done a good enough job, you put it back under so you can see the spots that you missed. You need to wash the crevices in your hand. They're really dirty.
The coral, yeah.
Yes. Soap and water for 20 seconds. 2 happy birthday songs.
You know the vibe, Nas in here. Yo, let me take you around town, show you what's good. You know what I mean? Hey, man, I don't know what we got going over here. It's a rap, bro. Look, here, look, boom. Show the people. Hey, I just want to thank everybody for coming out. You feel me? I'm a real entrepreneur, real representative of my school. We good peoples over here, you feel me? All right, I'm out of here. Nas.